Oh, hey guys. Welcome back on this Drew's Day Tuesday. I appreciate you joining us. We got a great one for you. We got a what you watching, we got a what you eating, and we got a music video of the week to go with your sports and pop culture and comedy and whatnot and etc. etc. So thanks for being here. Hope you're having a great start to your week. Let's get into it. Meet Merlin the Duck, the official mascot for the Mexican men's national team. He's just adorable. He's a little duck that walks around with the fans in a little duck jersey, taking the internet by storm. He was there for the Mexican president's something. So, dude's high ranked. He's getting up there. He knows people. Yum Brands is selling Pizza Hut for $2.7 billion. That's a lot of personal pan pizzas. The private equity group Long Range Capital is the buyer. There's nothing left of it in private equity. It sucks. Which is crazy because you hear the rumblings that private equity ruined a lot of things, and Jersey Mike's was number one on that list. But it's also number one on the list, and it dethrones Chick-fil-A as the top-ranked quick-service restaurant in the country. A survey conducted by ACSI, the American Customer Satisfaction Index. Chick-fil-A was on top. They're number 2. Jimmy John's is sitting at number 3. Panda Express and KFC rounding out the top 5. Longhorn Steakhouse was number 1 in the full-service restaurant, if you were wondering. Carlos Mencia, yes, that Carlos Mencia, facing 12 felonies for tax evasion and fraud. He failed to report an estimated $8.7 million between 2019 and 2024. To be honest with you, I don't know how Carlos Mencia made $8.7 million between those years. Who's going to see Carlos Mencia? Are you? Is it you? Are you going to see Carlos Mencia? Bailey Zimmerman's trying to get a little street cred too. He's facing a felony charge as well in New Mexico. Man got drunk, canceled a concert, and destroyed a hotel room, and now they want the money for destroying the hotel room. Apparently, it's a felony because of how much damage he actually did to the hotel room. So, man's trying to follow in the old Morgan Wallen footsteps there, I guess. We got a great show for you. Like I said, up next, what you watching? What you watching, guy? Are we getting a How the Grinch Stole Christmas 2? Jim Carrey and Ron Howard are in talks to bring back the iconic movie. I love Jim Carrey as a Grinch. I loved the animated one as a kid. I love most things Grinch. But if they're going to have another one, I need Jim Carrey to play it. So that's awesome that he is already in talks and negotiating with them. They're reuniting the dynamic duo from True Detective. Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey are going to play brothers, which, you know, a lot of us think they already are brothers. You know, go check out that history of how they legit could be brothers. So it's quite the story. But the show is called Brothers. It's 8 episodes going to air on Apple TV starting September, late September. The Legally Blonde prequel coming to Prime. The cast reunited after 25 years. It's pretty cool. Lexi Mindtree is going to play a young Elle in high school. It will start July 1st, and it also 8 episodes. Is that the new norm now? 8 episodes a season? Y'all used to give us 22 episodes a season. 8. And we'll end on some good news. Apparently, there's a Sesame Street movie in the works at Netflix. So, as soon as I have more information on that, you will as well. We got another What You Eating today, where we talk fun foods. You know, like I try not to be one of those guys that has to go get the fast food like immediately because I can't keep up with all that. My doctor's already mad at me because I'm fat again. But today, I had to go get it. I love a jalapeno on a burger, and Burger King. I grew into the Whopper. I didn't always like the Whopper as a kid, but I enjoy it now. And they have got a jalapeno Whopper, and it's supposed to be like 3 different. It's got the crispy jalapenos, it's got fresh jalapenos, and then it's got a jalapeno sauce on it. So I had to give it a shot. Hadn't had a Whopper in a while, so I'm excited about that. I'm already drooling thinking about it here, but they gave me a bunch of napkins, so I don't know if this is going to be messy or not. So check that out. It's hard to beat a Whopper. It really is. You do get jalapeno right away. You got the char grill of the Whopper that you just love. It's got lettuce, tomato, and onion. Maybe not onion. Maybe just lettuce and yeah, there's a little onion in there. To go with the pickled jalapenos that give it that nice kick. I don't really like tomato on a burger because I feel like it takes over. But it really helps with the little heat there. Nice texture with the crispy jalapenos, and then, God, it's just real good. It's a Whopper kicked up a notch. Definitely go get you one of these if you are a jalapeno fan. Not too hot, not gonna mess you up. But I'm lucky and got in there early, I guess. But man, they made me a pretty Whopper. I was right there when they kicked over breakfast to lunch, but. Nice, right on Bell Road in Nashville, Tennessee. You crushed it. Go get you a jalapeno Whopper from Burger King. I'm gonna have to stay away from there because I could eat one of these a day for sure. Music video of the week time, and it is our friends Electric Callboy teaming up with, didn't see this coming, The Offspring. One of my new favorites mixed with one of my old favorites, so I love it. If you've been with us from the beginning, you know that Electric Callboy was the very first artist on our very first music video of the week with Rat-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Such a banger. They put out great hits, man. The music video follows a box, that just keeps getting shuffled. A bird picks it up at one point, throws it around, but you don't know who it's going to get delivered to. Finally gets thrown in the car with the lead singer of Offspring. He hits a guy in the car. Well, the guy that's driving him hits a guy in Electric Callboy. They get out. The box is there, and it was the best surprise in the box. It was Electric Callboy in miniature form, and they did a nice little nod to the Offspring with Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, cinco, seis. It's a great music video. It's a feel-good music video. We need some of those right now. So if you need a new music video with a song that's going to get stuck in your head, let the good times roll. Electric Callboy and the Offspring. Let's talk sports. Serena Williams playing in Wimbledon. She got a wild card spot. She started with her doubles comeback. Her partner got injured. That sucks. But now she's going to play a little singles in Wimbledon. And you know she still got it. You know she's going to dominate some people. It's going to be great. Tortorella not coming back as the VGK manager. I got so tired of hearing that during the playoffs. God, I got so tired of hearing that. VGK. But the Hurricanes versus Golden Knights is the most watched Stanley Cup Finals of all time. So take that, anybody who's like, Carolina's boring. This is a boring series. A lot of people disagree. Brady Tkachuk joining his brother Matthew Tkachuk in Florida. So I'm happy the Hurricanes won because I'm going to be real mad when they lose to Florida next year. Only thing that's saving grace is Bobrovsky's getting older. And by older, I mean he's 37. I'm just tired of the Panthers being good, man. I was hoping Brady was going to go somewhere and Florida was going to trade Matthew and there'd be no Tkachuks on Florida. Now I got 2 Tkachuks on Florida. And their pops got in the Hall of Fame. So congratulations, Tkachuk family. Man, if y'all aren't watching the World Cup, what are you doing? Haaland scoring 2 in his World Cup debut, adding some more for Norway when they just decimated Iraq last night. Mbappe breaks the French record for most goals in a World Cup. Messi dropped his first career hat trick in the first game, added 2 more against Austria. Now he's got the most goals in World Cup history. David for Canada had a hat trick against Qatar. That was a crazy game with a bunch of red cards. Broby and Gakpo got the Netherlands looking dangerous. England's looking great. And hats off to Jeremy Doku for Belgium. He went home for the birth of his son. Now I know some commentators have had some opinions on that, and my opinion is do what's best for you, bro. That's you and your family. Do what's best for y'all. But the fans are the real heroes of the World Cup. Like, it warms my heart to see them just enjoying America and realizing we're not just all the headlines in the news. You got this German lady dancing at a reggae show. You had that awesome Spain, Cape Verde jersey swap in the stands. Like, it's awesome to see a bunch of people from a bunch of different backgrounds, a bunch of different ways of life coming together and truly enjoying each other's company. You love to see it. It just gives us a little bit of hope that things will be okay, Tennessee Titans giving defensive lineman Jeffrey Simmons a 3-year extension, $105.8 million. Again, just let me get that 0.8, bro. 100 of it's guaranteed. Like, why not just guarantee the whole thing? Like, if you skip out on us, we're keeping that 5.8. Shout out to Linda Cohn, 34 years in the game, signing off on her final Sports Center this Friday. I'll be tuned in. Linda, you've been awesome. One of my favorite anchors. Anchored more than anybody. So we've seen her face on Sports Center more than anybody else's. So perfectly breathing that old school Sports Center with the new school crew. So I'll be tuning in and giving you a little... She signed off one last time. It also was the most watched NBA Finals since Jordan in 98. So just people loving playoff sports these days, and I love to see it. Michigan's Dusty May is taking the Dallas Mavericks head coaching job. Apparently they were pursuing Duke's John Shire pretty hard, and he at the end decided to stay with Duke. And then they switched, and they got Dusty May from Michigan. So it'll be interesting to see. He said he's done with the college landscape. He said it's a low quality of life, always worrying if your players are leaving, recruiting, money, all that stuff. So going to more, it's crazy to think he's going to a more structured environment with the NBA. All kinds of trades before the draft. You got the Nets acquiring Julius Randle from Minnesota. CJ McCollum's re-upping with Atlanta. He's going to stay with the Hawks. Trae Young opted out of his player option, but then is going to re-sign for 4 years with the Wizards. And then the big trade, Giannis going to the Heat for a whole boatload of players and picks. And as a Celtics fan, I'm glad Jalen didn't get traded, but it sounds like he's still going to get traded because, that relationship's not well now. And I would have rather had Giannis, so it's gonna be weird to see what Boston gets back for their, in my opinion, best player. But we'll see. We shall see. If he goes to Charlotte, I'm gonna be a Hornets fan again. NBA draft is tonight. Who's going number one? I think they got it down to AJ and Darren Peterson, seeing who's going back and forth. I'm anxious to see where my boy Caleb Wilson lands, so I'll be tuned in at least for the first 5 picks to see what's up. It's one of those drafts that you watch the beginning and then you check in later on, because I can't keep up with who's who. You get drafted at 5th, but then your rights get sold to them, and then they use you in another trade, and then by the end of the night, you're like, who did these guys go to? So the NBA is very confusing at times, and I don't like it. That's our show for you this week. Thank you guys for tuning in. Go out there and be the good in the world. There's enough evil, What would the World Cup fans do? That's what you need to ask yourself this week. What would a lad in a kilt just hanging out with some Haitian people do? Huh? He would enjoy himself. So remember, we're all weird. It's way more fun when we're weird together. See you next time.